Have you ever felt stressed every time you check your bank account? Maybe you're working hard, but it feels like there's never enough. Bills keep coming. Unexpected expenses appear out of nowhere. And no matter how much you earn, financial peace seems just out of reach. The Bible doesn't promise that every believer will become rich, but it does offer timeless wisdom that can help us handle money with peace, purpose, and confidence. Today, we'll look at several biblical money habits that can transform the way you think about finances and help you experience greater financial peace. Habit number 1. Put God first in your finances. One of the most important financial principles in Scripture is putting God first. Proverbs 3:9 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce." The idea is simple. Don't give God what's left over. Give him the first place in your heart and in your finances. When we acknowledge that everything we have ultimately comes from God, money loses its power to control us. Financial peace begins when we stop viewing ourselves as owners and start seeing ourselves as stewards of God's blessings. Habit number 2. Live below your means. Our culture constantly encourages us to spend more, upgrade more, and compare ourselves to others. But the Bible repeatedly teaches the value of wisdom, self-control, and contentment. Hebrews 13:5 says, "Keep your life free from the love of money and be content with what you have." Contentment doesn't mean giving up on goals or growth. It means refusing to let possessions determine your happiness. Many financial problems begin when people spend money they don't have to impress people they don't need to impress. Living below your means creates room for savings, generosity, and peace of mind. Habit number 3. Avoid unnecessary debt. Debt can feel like a heavy burden. Proverbs 22:7 warns, "The borrower is slave to the lender." Not all debt is necessarily sinful, but Scripture encourages caution. Before taking on debt, ask yourself, is this a need or simply a want? Can I realistically afford this? Will this decision bring freedom or create more stress? Financial peace often grows when we reduce unnecessary obligations and focus on living within our means. Habit number 4. Save wisely for the future. Many people think saving money shows a lack of faith, but the Bible actually praises wise preparation. Proverbs 21:20 says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." Saving isn't about fear. It's about wisdom. Emergencies happen. Unexpected expenses arise. Life can change quickly. Having savings allows you to face challenges with greater stability and less panic. Good stewardship includes preparing today for tomorrow. Habit number 5. Practice generosity. This may sound surprising, but one of the strongest biblical habits for financial peace is generosity. Acts 20:35 reminds us, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." Generosity changes our relationship with money. Instead of tightly gripping every dollar, we learn to trust God as our provider. Generous people often experience a different kind of wealth. Not necessarily more money, but more gratitude, joy, and freedom from anxiety. Giving reminds us that money is a tool, not our source of security. Financial peace isn't determined by how much money you have. True financial peace comes from trusting God, practicing wise stewardship, living with contentment, and making decisions rooted in biblical principles. If this message encouraged you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little financial hope today.